Hey y'all, so I know I didn't come on early in the morning, but I am here now. Let's see who is online. Who is going to get the notification that I'm online? Hey, Miss Carolyn. Hey. Alright, who else is online? Who else is online? I know it is like 10 something my time, Central Standard Time, but I want to kind of come on really quick. So yesterday I realized that I want y'all to hit the share button before I kind of go in. I want y'all to hit the share button. I want y'all to hit the share. Somebody hit the share to my group. And hey, Desmond, I want everyone to hit the share because I want you to kind of realize, because I am all about raising your vibrations. I'm all about positive focus. I'm all about healing. I am light and dark. And I came to some realizations of some things. Hey, Miss Carolyn. Hey, Tia. Hey, Carla. So I kind of wanted to share something because I feel like some of you guys are feeling like I've never in my life got what I asked for. And I do a lot of mindset work. And with that mindset work, it's a lot of regression. It's a lot of healing. It's a lot of tearing things down. It's a lot of pulling memories, that are old. And one of the things that I realized is that I have literally been manifesting since I can remember. I always say, I always tell people, you ask and you shall receive. Hey, Maxine. Hey, Margot. Hey, Sabrina. Go ahead and hit the share button. Because I feel like someone needs to kind of realize and kind of write some shit down and kind of need to really hear this. So I always say, the universal law is ask and you shall receive. And people like to think that when you ask and you receive, they like to think that that if I ask for something, it's going to happen the way I ask it to happen. The next thing they like to think is, if I ask for something, I have to be a good person, I have to give, and we forget that the universe is not Santa Claus. There's no such thing as good behavior, bad behavior. The universal law is just ask and you shall receive. If you know anything about being a vibrational match, where you're at is going to determine what you get at that time or when you get it. Hey, Miss Christine. So the thing is, I realized I was talking with someone yesterday and I had to really write shit down of everything I asked for. What have I been asking for from the time I was a child, when I was an adolescent, when I was a teenager, when I was a young adult, and even now? What have I been asking for? And I had to go back and reevaluate. Did I get it? Did I really get what I wanted to get? And the thing we were talking about, and it came up in a conversation, is I asked for friends who love me. I asked for friends who care about me. I asked for wealth. I asked for a lot of things. And it also prompted a memory. I asked for my marriage to be fixed. And this is one of the things that kind of made me and kind of prompted me to kind of like, shit, I got what I wanted. So in the midst of my marriage, if you guys ever heard me talk about my marriage, you guys know that I was in a relationship, a marriage with a narcissistic man. And I was a super Christian. I really didn't, I wasn't into spirituality. I dipped in it and dipped out of it. But in my marriage, I had asked to fix my marriage. And in my mind, fixing my marriage was getting back together with my husband. We're being in love. We're a family. But Spirit had to remind me, anytime you ask Spirit for something, anytime you ask the universe for something, anytime whoever it is you pray to, whatever you is, anytime you send that thought form out of something that you desire, something that you want, I want you to remember the universe is always going to have your highest and greatest good. So even if you think, well, I asked for it and I didn't get it, really sit back and think about it, because I had to think about this yesterday. Like, the universe like literally revealed this to me yesterday, and the thing I asked for was for my marriage to be fixed. That was one of the things that came to mind. And Spirit said, you asked for it to be fixed, and I fixed it. And I said, well, you didn't fix it because we're divorced. He said, I did fix it. You wanted it to be fixed because you wanted to be happy. And in order to be happy, I had to fix it to where you were no longer together in order for you to be happy. Because I always have your highest and greatest good for you. And it prompted some other things, and I had to realize that I always manifest what I want. But just because it's not how I wanted it does not mean I did not manifest it. So Spirit is telling me that some people kind of really need to sit back and think about some of the things that you asked for. If you were asking for love, Spirit has a way of bringing people in your life and removing them so that you know and understand that if you ask for love, and the people who come into your life and then they get ghosts on you, and then you're like, what did I do to deserve this? But the thing is, Spirit always gives you what you want. So to prevent you from getting into a relationship where there will not be any love, then Spirit has to remove people and to have people treat you and put certain pressures on you in order to make you feel a certain way. Some of you are asking, I just want real friends. I just want friends that I can trust. And sometimes Spirit has to come and show you the signs and the symptoms of friends who are toxic, friends who are not good, so that you, when you get ready to get those real friends, you'll know, because you'll start to see that they're starting to fade away. And as they fade away, you're like, well, Spirit, I asked you for friends. You're taking all of my friends. And Spirit is like, I'm not taking your friends. I am replacing them with others. I'm giving you a chance and an opportunity to be prepared to have friends. I'm showing you what it's like to be a friend. I'm showing you what it's not like to not have friends, so that when you have those friends, because I'm giving you your highest and greatest good. Remember, that's the entire point, is you will always get your highest and greatest good. So when you ask for something, it might not come exactly how you want it, but you will always manifest the things that you ask for. So take into account, start writing it down. I had to write things down today, and I had to realize, I remember when I was such and such age, and I asked for this. And I had to realize that, oh my God, I actually got it. I actually got what I wanted, and not with understanding. So one thing I asked for, I remember being 13, 14. I was 13, 14 years old. And at my age, I remember seeing other girls my age having babies. And I would, like, the mental state that I had as a 14-year-old is, ooh, I want a baby. And I asked for one. And then I was like, well, I don't want to be bothered with a man. So, I just want a baby. That's all I want. I don't want to worry about the man. And here it is. I manifested being a single parent. Like, without even realizing what that really meant. Like, I manifested that. So you got to be mindful of what you ask for and pay attention, because sometimes we can get in this mood of ungratefulness, and Spirit says, I always give you what you want. Just because you can't see it in the way that you wanted it to happen does not mean I didn't give it to you. So when it comes to ask and you shall receive, you will always get what you want. Always get what you want. For those of you who know me, who's in my group, when I started off this group, I was very low vibrational, and because I was low vibrational, I attracted people who were low vibrational too. And as I started to grow, I asked Spirit, okay, I just want to be able to help people. I want people to come to me and get the help that they need and actually take that help. And I didn't realize what I was saying until recently, until last night. I wanted to vibrate at a certain area. I wanted things that I had asked for myself involved, like, people in my group. And I am noticing there is a huge shift, because I noticed in my groups there was not as much interaction as it was before. And in talking with Spirit and talking with someone else, it came to me that I asked for my group to grow. I asked for it to be healthy. I asked for people to get help. And I'm starting to see the people who are raising their vibration along with me are more active. They're more into it. And the people who started off with me, who were low vibrational, who were depressive, who had anxiety, who had all types of issues, are starting to fade away. And that's all because I asked for something, and I know that if I ask, I shall receive. And it's not always going to happen in the way that I desire it to, but it's always going to happen in the way that's great for my highest and greatest good. So take account of all the shit that you asked for. What have you asked for? What have you wished for? What have you said in prayer that you thought that you didn't get? Because you might have gotten it, you just probably didn't get it in the way that you desired to have it. So as you grow, as you realize that when you start becoming a vibrational match to the things that you want and you desire, I notice that I start to get it more refined in what I want. I can say, you know what, Spirit, I need $2,000, and Spirit will give me $2,000, because the more I change my mindset, the more I'm able to manifest with clarity. And I also understand that everything I ask for, even if it doesn't come in the way of it's in my lap, I know it's going to happen for my greatest and highest good. I'm looking at so I did the ritual a couple of days ago, and I am so grateful, that I'm so proud that I'm starting to see and have the understanding that other people have the understanding that they are getting things. They're getting discounts. They're getting free stuff. Money is starting to flow like extremely with them. So when it comes to what you're trying to manifest, I want you to remember that it might not always come in the way that you want it, but you will always manifest. I don't care if you're low vibrational. I don't care if you are into vibrations. The shit is just going to automatically happen. But that's all I wanted to come on really quick, to kind of remind you guys, everything you asked for, you probably already got it. You just have to sit back and think about it. Like really, really think about it. Are you asking for new friends? If you're asking for new friends, if you're asking for love, if you are asking for a new career, if you're asking, some of you guys are asking to be successful. Some of you guys are asking for wealth. And here you are having trouble getting a job. And you said, I want to be wealthy. I want to be a millionaire. And here it is, you keep trying to get a job. Even when you get a job, you get fired. And you're like, I need money. I need to work. But Spirit said you asked to become wealthy. And the way you become wealthy is you grow your own business. And Spirit says, I keep trying to take these things from you because you asked for it. And because you asked for it, I'm going to give you your highest and greatest good. So you might think of it as something that is bad. Because I always teach people, I do both light and dark. And a lot of people like to view light and dark as bad. But my perception of the things that would be chaotic, the things that would be problematic for people, for me, it is part of my process. When you learn to accept the things that come hard, the things that are painful, the things that are hurtful, when you start to learn and realize that they're not really painful, they're part of the process. And because they're part of the process, you have to remember you have spirit guides, you have ancestors, you have a whole universe conspiring to make sure that you get everything you need with your highest and greatest good. So when those moments happen, when it seems like, damn, my bill is due, refocus that on, you know what, I'm grateful I have a bill. I'm grateful because that bill being due might be your sign to say, hey, look, you got to change what you're doing because you cannot live a life of your bills always being due. This is your sign of change, and it's not to make you feel like you're cursed or you're hexed or something's wrong with you. It's to let you know that, hey, here's another month. You had a whole nother 30 days and you could not get your RIT money. I'm giving you this as a sign to let you know you got to change. Not for you to get into a depressive state, not for you to worry, not for you to have anxiety. I'm giving this to you so that it can build pressure on you, so that it can build your muscle, so that it can help you grow to where you need to grow, so that, hey, I got bills due, so now I got to change. Now I got to work hard. Now I got to go 110% for myself, and it's no time to complain. It's time to make a change. So when it comes to ask and you shall receive, you always get what you want. You just got to pay attention. I tell people all the time, spirit talks in everything. The wind that blows, the bugs that you see on the floor, the wind is blowing now, the rain, the songs that you hear, the things that you're listening to. Literally, you have, like, the universe is entirely loud, like extremely loud. And every time you ask, and even sometimes before you ask, the answer is given to you. You just have to be willing to listen. You have to be willing to receive the messages. You have to be willing to, when you're seeing those 111s and those 222s and 444s, when you're seeing 123 and 589 and 78, all of those are numbers. All of those are things that are helping you and conspiring you, because the universe is literally conspiring for your success. You got a whole team conspiring to help you become successful. So if you have a whole team behind you that is helping you, why not take the help? Why not take the help? So today, write a list of things that you can remember. All the things that you can remember. When I was 5 years old, I asked for this. When I was 6 years old, I asked for that. When I was 18 years old, I asked for this. And start to think about, really think about, did I really get what I wanted? Because like I said, when I realized that I asked for my marriage to be fixed, it didn't dawn on me that, holy shit, Spirit gave me exactly what I wanted. I said, Spirit, I want to be happy. Fix my marriage. Fix my marriage for me. I want to be happy. I want to be, healthy. I want all these things to happen. And Spirit said, I'm going to fix it. But the way I got to fix it is not the way that you think I'm going to fix it. Because you deserve so much better than what you have. And you want to be happy, so I'm going to give you happiness. But it's going to come in a way that you're going to think is, oh my God, it's chaotic. But Spirit said, I got you. I got your back. I got something greater for you. You want me to fix your marriage? I'm going to fix your marriage, but I got to tear it apart first. I got to take them away in order for it to fix it. So you might have gotten exactly what you wanted, but it just didn't happen the way you wanted. So when it comes to being grateful, when it comes to gratitude, understand that the Creator, the universe, the angels, everyone is doing exactly what you ask for. You ask and you shall receive. You don't have to be high vibrational, low vibrational. All you have to do is ask. It's not Santa Claus. You don't have to give. You don't have to give. All those things help. Yeah, they do. But the universal law is ask and you shall be given. So what have you been given that you didn't realize that, damn, I got it. I got it. So that's all I wanted to come really quick. Before I go, I'm going to put my plug in. If you want to change your mindset, if you want to learn how to change your mindset and understand the psyche of your mind, sign up with my course today. It's $1,000 for 6 months. And I know some of you guys are like, 6 months is a long fucking time. But when you think about it, you've lived with your mindset for your entire life. I cannot undo your mindset in 30 days. I cannot undo your mindset in 14 days. It literally takes months of working and pulling things out of you that you've had deeply put in you in order to undo your mindset. If you know someone who needs a new mindset, share this video, share my information. You can go to my page, Goddess Cena, Cosmic Goddess Lifestyle. Share this information because someone needs to know and understand. If you have a messed up mindset, if you feel like, damn, I need an improvement, I want success, I want happiness, sign up for my course. It's $1,000 to undo your mindset, to give you a new train of thought so that you can be successful, so that you can have the keys that you need to really, really, really be successful. All right, y'all. I got some great shit to do.